Hey guys, it's Lindy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this double meat lasagna. This recipe is a family favorite. So let's go over all the ingredients. You're going to need some oven-ready lasagna noodles, some fresh basil. You're going to need about 5 cloves of fresh garlic, 2 large cans of diced tomatoes, along with 2 large cans of tomato paste. Then you're going to need some fresh parsley, 2 pounds of lean ground beef, 1 pound of mild Italian sausage, some grated Parmesan cheese. Now you can certainly use a Parmesan cheese wedge and just grate that up. Then we're also going to use some mozzarella cheese. I'm using just the sliced mozzarella today. And then you're going to need 2 large tubs of low-fat cottage cheese. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is go ahead and turn your stove on to medium-high heat, and we're going to add some olive oil in the bottom of a large pot, and then go ahead and just stick in all of your meat and start to brown that. Now I am using my handy dandy Pampered Chef meat grinder here. You can certainly use whatever you would like. So go ahead and just start to break up all the meat and get it nice and brown, and then I will show you the next step. Okay, so once you've browned up all that meat, the next step is to add some salt and pepper. And so go ahead and add in, I would say, about 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh salt. You can use regular salt or kosher salt. And then the next thing that we're going to do is add the garlic and half of our fresh herbs. Now remember to save some of those herbs for later because we're going to need them for the cottage cheese mixture. And next, go ahead and dump in your 2 large cans of diced tomatoes. Okay, and then to your 2 cans of diced tomatoes, I've already gone ahead and added in my 2 cans of tomato paste as well. And so at this point, what you want to do is you just want to start incorporating everything together. And depending on how thick your sauce ends up being, you might want to add a little bit of water too to just kind of thin it out a little bit. And then go ahead and add in half your fresh herbs. And again, just start mixing everything around, adding a little bit more water if you need to until you get the right consistency. I probably ended up adding, I would say, about 1/3 of a cup of water because my sauce was just way too thick. So now that we've got our sauce to the right consistency, we're going to just let this simmer on low and we're going to start working on the cottage cheese mixture. So put in your 2 big tubs of cottage cheese and then go ahead and add in 4 beaten eggs, and this is just going to hold the lasagna together. Then next, just go ahead and dump in a full cup, that's 1 full cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and mix that around. And then also what I forgot to show is that I also went ahead and I put in the rest of those fresh herbs. So go ahead and just stir this around, and then we're going to come back and just check on our sauce real quick. So the sauce has been simmering now for about 45 minutes and it's starting to just really smell amazing. And so the next step is to start assembling the lasagna. So go ahead and lay 4 lasagna noodles, the oven-ready lasagna noodles, into the bottom of a pan. And you know, if you don't have the oven-ready lasagna noodles, you can certainly use regular lasagna noodles. I just like the, convenience of these because you don't have to go through the extra step of boiling them. But you can certainly use regular lasagna noodles. You would have to just boil those and then I would say lay about 3 or 4 into the bottom of the pan. So how I'm assembling the lasagna is I'm doing a layer of the cottage cheese mixture on the very bottom, and then I'm going to go ahead and spoon the sauce mixture on top of the cottage cheese. And make sure that you don't use too much because you really want to make sure that you're reserving enough to make a second lasagna. Like I said, my favorite thing about this recipe is that it makes 2. So you can have one for your family for dinner, the same day that you're making it. And then you can also pop one in the freezer so that, at a later time, you already have one to go. All right, so once you have your cottage cheese and your sauce layer down, then go ahead and start laying your slices of mozzarella on top. And obviously you can use shredded mozzarella, but I just like, again, the convenience of using sliced mozzarella. You don't have to go through the extra step of pre-shredding any mozzarella cheese. And I also find that the packaged mozzarella cheeses just don't quite melt as well. So put another layer of your lasagna noodles on top, and we're basically just going to go through again and repeat the layers. So again, we're going to put a cottage cheese layer on top, and then we're going to put some more sauce on top. All right, and then here is what the very finished product looks like. So all you need to do is cover this with foil and bake it in a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. So that is it for this video, you guys. I'm gonna pop this one in the freezer and make another one for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.